Okay, here we are. It is Monday, May 6th, and I am here on the Zoom with you guys. And we're talking about May promotions. Stop. Sorry, this is a clusterfuck today. It's just the way it's been all day. Okay, so what else did I want to tell you guys about? Oh yeah, the giveaway. What do you guys want the giveaway to be for May? I know I've asked a couple of you. We've been throwing around some ideas. Stop. I'm asking, like, what do you want to give away? And then also, stop it. Get down. No. And then also, what do you guys want as a giveaway for the team? So go ahead. Stop. Stop. Okay, I'm going to mute myself.
Technical difficulties? Is everything okay?
No, it's been a horrendous day.
I can talk. Do you guys
Why I
have
didn't
any
want to
ideas
do
on the do you guys want to give any ideas on the giveaways?
She gets out of control at this time.
Melissa did ask me about the giveaways, and I told her I kind of wanted to do some type of makeup subscription just because I have a lot of makeup people on my page. But even if you don't, a lot of people are really into the makeup thing right now, you guys. And I don't know about you guys, but if I receive makeup in the mail every month, I'm like dying of happiness. Whether it's a lipstick or, you know, something like that. Even if you guys, maybe if you're not really into makeup, you could give it away to someone. So I'm telling people that too, like they could gift it. I know Melissa was talking about a Disney type of like a Disney package. And then we're going to add products. So I was thinking of calling it like a summer makeover. I don't know what you guys think, or if you guys have any ideas, or if you guys think we should do something else or add something, or what do you guys think? You guys can unmute and like add your, for host to post giveaway. I'm just trying to think of something different. I know a few teams were doing like summer gas and like stuff like that. You know, people always need gas to like do stuff in the summer when they have more time off. If you guys have any ideas, feel free to share. Sorry, I'm just cooking dinner, so I had my video off. I didn't notice until now. What else?
The only thing I can come up with is cash, because I need cash.
So the girl that won the giveaway this month or last month, she chose cash too, because I told her she'd have to pay shipping. So she's just like, I broke my phone. This is like God sent. Like, she was so happy. She's like, my phone got broken. I don't have a phone. And I told her, well, it's going to be a few weeks. We're going to send you the money, but we'll get it to you, you know, soon. We're just going on a cruise, and then we're going to get everything together. We're still catching up. So she was okay with that, but she was really happy. So I feel like cash is always a good giveaway. Like, cash is something everybody needs. And I'm hoping I can get her to enroll with those $300 too. So it's not just her getting money, but her joining plus having extra money to get her phone. So yeah, cash is a really good one. Like, we could always do the options too. Like, just because we do a giveaway doesn't mean we can't offer them the cash. Just say, like, if you prefer cash, you know, just leave them the option, because you never know. Like, we could do a Disney trip, but maybe somebody can't make it there. Maybe they live all the way across the state, or, you know, Life Glam. Like I said, I like that makeup monthly. It's super fun and it's really affordable, but not everybody wants makeup monthly. So we can just have something cool and call it like a really cool name. For me, I know I'm going to get a lot of people from it. And if you guys don't want to do something like that, I can do it myself, just like with my followers. Whatever you guys want to do.
I really don't care what we do. It just has to be good. because we have a lot of people to bring in. A lot of, I don't know about your team, Kathy, but we have a lot of alarm.
Yeah, we do. I do.
Your smoke alarm?
Sorry, yeah, my smoke alarm is going off. My goal is 10 distributors, and as a team, with my team is 100 customers this month. So my alone 10 distributors is my goal. And most of the time I passed that. Last month I didn't really, because I was looking for more quality people. I wasn't just signing anybody up, because I've done that and it doesn't matter. Like, there's no point to sign anybody up. Yeah, you can get a fast start, but I want people that are gonna want to grow this business and, you know, do it for the long haul, not just to fast start them. So you know, I kind of slowed down last month because of that, but I feel like I got my vibe back. Like, I know what I'm looking for and stuff like that. So 10 distributors, 100 customers as a team for my team. Does anybody else want to share their goals? What they want to do this month?
I have to do more or less what I've been doing. I can't promise anything more because I am going to kill myself if I don't. I'm taking Confianza at night. I'm taking Confianza in the daytime, just getting through with all my teaching and talking to people still, but no one's committing. I honestly, I'm telling you the truth. If I do more than I'm doing now, you're going to see me in the hospital because my nerves have been really bad and I feel like my blood pressure is going up again. So I have to ease off till I get over to St. Paul, Minnesota. I can't handle anymore. I'm having a hard time just staying together. Let's put it that way. I'm staying pretty even keel, but you can still hear my throat is going. It goes in and out, and I'm just taking stuff to get me to sleep. And it only puts me out for 5 hours, and I wake up and I'm like going, oh no, what the hell? So I'm struggling. I am struggling, and I'm not quitting, but I just can't handle anymore. I just do whatever I can do when I have the time to fit it in. I'm still dealing with taxes and numbers and
really, that's all you can do. I mean, I feel like we're all kind of like, I have a lot going on in my life right now too, and I feel like right now I'm better with my health than I have been in a long time because I've been taking care of myself. So take care of yourself first for anything. Yeah. Obviously.
Because I'm doubling up on my greens. I've been taking so much. I mean, I think that's what's actually just keeping me going.
It might just be like stress too. You know, when you have those.
Oh no, I know it's stress. That's why I said I have to back off. Yeah, I know it's stress because my blood pressure. I can feel when I first had my first mini stroke. I'm starting to feel almost the same way before I got hit by that. So I have to be super cautious right now. I am taking a lot of products, but still, it's making me a little nervous, and I'm trying to stay positive, short of leaving. Let's put it that way. I don't want to leave. That is not an option for me.
I would definitely stick to the tasks that are like super necessary, like avoid tasks that just are time consuming, like interacting, like those are all kind of wasteful, and like do tasks that are going to get you results. Those are like, you know, if you need to grow your network, yes, do that. But for you, I would focus on making sure you do your polls every day, at least, so people are voting and you can have people to talk to.
I haven't even had, my phone is so freaking bad. So, you know, I don't know if you've been knowing that my phone is about to go and I have no money to get a new phone. I am just praying for a miracle because with all the apps I used to have on there and I had no problems, now it's telling me I have to delete apps. And I'm down to bare minimum. I don't even have Zoom on my phone. This is my tablet. I can't get the same things that I can get on the phone on my tablet. So I'm trying to balance them out so that I can do certain things on my phone. And I'm just praying it holds out. That's the only thing I can do. No one's been able to help me with my phone. I don't have anybody who's a good techie person to tell me why this is doing it, as short of that my battery could be going. And once my phone,
all together. So then stick to face-to-face stuff when you have time. I mean, if your phone's not working, you don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
That kind of makes you limitless to social media. Like, you can't do stuff if you don't have a phone. So that works properly. But anybody else want to share their goals? I know that a lot of people aren't on here. Honestly, I didn't even tell my team we were going to be on here because I jumped on late and then I was like, oh crap. So I figured it was like too late. So I don't know if Melissa already told you guys, but we are going to have the push chat instead of a group. Just because then we can post the daily tasks in there, and then when they're done, you guys are done, you can just post done in there, so we know you want to be a part of it and you're doing them, because they do take up time to find, especially if you're not like, I don't have time to sit there and make like pics and all of that. So I most of the time save them from like previous stories I've seen, or like the ones that are posted in Denise's group. So those are going to be super helpful. If you guys want to be a part of that group and you're not, make our chat, make sure you let us know. I'm just going to close out the push group altogether just because it's another group, and then what else? I was going to say. So once we figure out the giveaway that we want to do, then we could post it in the thread so we can start a host a post thread. And until like Thursday, I don't know if you guys want to do some type of event or something, because I'm leaving Thursday night. I know Melissa's leaving really late Thursday. And for the weekend, we probably won't have internet unless we buy it. So we might just to go live a few times, just like one day. I think I will just to go live and have some lives on my page. And then we'll probably see if like Mary or Stacy can post the stuff in the thread for the weekend, like the push chat. I think the push chat was really good. What did you guys think about it? Did you guys like it?
I know I liked it. It was helpful.
Well, I had like 3 distributors tell me like they loved it and if we could keep doing it, and like they were looking for the tasks. There's days where we did miss it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I had lots of positive comments about it.
And then another thing is like when you guys start getting new people, it's gonna be so easy to just say, look, I'm gonna add you to this chat. They post a daily task if you want to promote. And it's like, if they come to you with excuses, you can say, well, did you do the tasks? Because then it's like, it's not, they can't say like, oh, I'm doing this and that and it's not working, because there's a ton of tasks in there. If you're doing any of those, you're going to get some results. The only thing we have to be careful with the chat is not like talking, because if we talk in there, it's going to take up a lot of like, get lost. And so what I'm hoping we can do is just like post a task and be done, not say anything, and then like let people say done, and then like only if you guys have questions about the tasks, ask them in there. But I hope we can avoid like talking, because then they get lost, and then if somebody comes late at night to do their task and there's like a million things, they're gonna be like, I'm lost. So, and then the cool thing is too is once that chat's up, like you can scroll back through those stories like a month later and be like, oh, what stories did we do last month? Find stories when you don't have them. So that makes it kind of fun to chat with the chats. They're in the photos. I know my sister didn't know about our files in the group at all. She was like, called me freaking out. She's like, I don't know what to post and like all this stuff. And I'm like, have you even looked at the files in the group? There's a ton of photos. She came into town for my kids' birthday and she was like, oh my gosh, if I would have known about this so long ago, it would have helped me so much. So make sure you guys check that too. Mary put a lot of stuff in there, like stories, people promoting, product stuff, lots of product pictures. Honestly, I've been slacking since last week on Thursday. I haven't really sent out messages, but one thing I did not do is go live, because lives is like, I either get customers from lives or messaging. So I make sure to go live every single day. Like, even if it's just like my phone facing my coffee, like not even talking. Sometimes it's like random stuff, because I have to get that in. It creates that interaction. People are watching my page, and I almost always get at least 1 or 2 potentials from each live. So yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about, Melissa?
I was just telling Stacy and Jenny that we're on here. Yes, Mary brought up a really good point. we don't, I feel like when corporate does a party online, that, you know, we can use that week as our online event, because I mean, who better to do an online party than Cami Pentecost? So
For sure.
doing her try it presentation on her page tomorrow. Mary just wrote it in the chat, tomorrow at 9 Eastern time. So that's 6 p.m. our time, I believe. Is it 9 p.m., Mary? Oh my gosh, let me look. I believe it's, hold on a second. Sorry, guys.
She wants to be the leader.
Okay, please stop, okay? I believe it's 9 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, 9, okay.
Yeah, I hadn't even seen that, you guys. Honestly, I'm still catching up, like, from my messages. For some reason, decided to message me this weekend when
Okay,
so
we'll
like
use,
catching up on lives and videos and stuff.
we'll use her event as our online event for this week, because why not? So she's doing
Yeah,
that
for
tomorrow
sure.
night.
Doing it on Wednesday or what day?
It's tomorrow night at 9
Oh,
Eastern.
tomorrow night. Okay.
So Jaleesa, 9 p.m. your time. Fit Tip Tuesday is at 9. Oh, yeah. So they're both going to go on at the same time. That's interesting. Okay. Looking for the link to post. Okay. Thank you, Mary. Mary's always good about stuff like
Well,
that.
you posted in the event that we did too, and we never the link.
Okay, so as for the push chat, I feel like the chat's like a really good. I know I was getting really good results and reviews from everybody from the group last month, but the only thing that I got that was like we could improve on was, oh well, I didn't see that, or it got lost, or I couldn't find it. Like those were the things some people were saying. So I feel like in a chat it's a lot easier because it's there and it stays there, and as long as we're not chatting too much, back and forth, it'll stay there pretty easy. So I feel like a chat's a solution to that. What do you guys want to see in this chat? Do you want to see posts? Do you want to see polls? Do you want to see challenges for the day? Like, I don't want to put too much in there that you can't get it done throughout the day, but I don't want to put too little in there that it's not going to be effective enough for your business for the day. I want you to have leads every day from the tasks that we put in there. So that's my question to you guys. I know Mary and Jaleesa's goals. We've already talked about it, so I don't need to ask them what their goals are. They already know what their goals are. We've already talked about it. As far as that goes, do you both have accountability partners? Because that's very important in this process. I know, Mary, you and I already discussed that, but Jaleesa, we haven't. So.
All right, I don't have accountability partner. I like to have one.
So do you guys just want to make it easy and make stop? Do you guys just want to make it easy and make Taina and I your accountability partner? Because she's Emerald, I'm Diamond. Those are the ranks you guys are going for. So
okay, yeah.
we can be your partners. That's
all
right. For us. And then also with that being said, and I know we haven't discussed this because this weekend's been crazy, but what is your problem? My God, come here, sit down. Oh my. Watch this video about colors. She's like addicted to this stupid video about colors on YouTube. I don't care. It keeps her quiet. Okay. It's time for her to go to bed. Okay, so that being said, I want to ask you both, since we're all on here, What do you need from me? Because you both know where you're doing well and where you're falling short. Like, that's something I can't answer for you. That's something you individually know about yourselves. So being an accountability partner is super simple. All I'm gonna do is ask you, okay, what are you doing today? What's your goal today? And then you're gonna tell me my goal is blah blah blah. And then, or we can do it the night before. We can start tonight and you can tell me what your goal is tomorrow. And then tomorrow we'll figure out a time where we're gonna check in with each other. That's good, that you have a couple minutes to talk, like 5 minutes max. We don't have to get on the phone. We could just do it through Messenger. And then you're gonna tell me I did it or I didn't do it. And this is why I didn't do it. And then it's going to roll into the next day. Then we're going to go, okay, what's your goal today? Okay, XYZ, whatever. Okay, did you do XYZ? And that's all we're doing. That's all an accountability partner is. But what I want to ask you guys is, if I don't hear back from you, what do you want me to do? To keep, do you want me to call you instead of texting you if I don't hear back from you? Because we have to check in with each other daily. Okay, well, with the exception of this weekend, I don't think I'm gonna have any Wi-Fi on Saturday and Sunday because I think we're gonna be in the sea and we're not gonna have any Wi-Fi. So you probably won't hear from me Saturday and Sunday, but you will hear from me Friday and Monday. So know that you have those 2 days that you're not gonna hear from me, but that doesn't mean that you don't have to do the tasks you said you were gonna do.
Yeah.
To do them. So on Monday, when we check in, you're going to tell me, yeah, okay, I did it, I didn't do it, whatever. And also, I think another thing that's really important is, especially because we're all yellows here, and Tyne is very good at this, I am not. You need to pick a day of the week that you're going to give yourself a break, and you're not going to do anything business related. Have it be your family day, whatever. I mean, you're still going to post and stuff, you know, the normal things, but you're going to have a day off. You're going to give yourself a day off at least once a week. Okay, that's really important because if you don't, it catches up to you. And then you reach a state of burnout and a state of just going through really gross feelings that you probably don't want to go through. So I know for some of us, we've already reached that point, so I don't want you to reach that point again, which is why I'm saying take a day, give yourself a day that you're not going to work this business as hard as you normally do. You're going to take a break that day, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, even when you're going for a promotion, that's still important. It's an important part of it, because if you don't give yourself that day to rest and to recuperate, I don't know what that means for you. You guys have to check in with yourselves and figure out what that means for you, what will make you feel rested and recuperated. I know for me, it means I don't look at my phone, like at all, pretty much all day, except when it's time for the family call, and that's it. But I'm not on my phone. I'm not looking at it. I don't book appointments that day. For me, it's Sunday. I don't book appointments that day. I try not to work that day. You know, if I can't help it and it's like a new person launching their business and that's the only day they can do it because they work Monday through Friday, well, then I have to do it because I'm working towards a promotion. But if I can help it, I try not to, because that's really important. You need to spend time with your family. It's vitally important that they know that they're important to you. So pick a day. Let me know what that day is so I don't bug you on that day. And what else can we talk about?
When I unplug, I literally unplug you guys. Like, like Melissa, I go MIA. Like,
no,
it's good to do that though. But I do that every Sunday, and not even really always on purpose. Like, there's days where I'm like, I'm gonna do these many messages today, even though today's my like family day, whatever. And like not intentionally, I just will be like, oh my god, I straight up forgot about my phone, because it's like I'm used to it now. It's like a habit. Every Sunday I like go MIA, sometimes even Saturday. But like Melissa said, I'm still doing like the necessary things. And that's another thing, is that you guys have to know like what your necessary things are, like without me and Melissa telling you, because we don't want to tell you, or any other leader, you know, I'm sure they feel the same way. Like, we know what those things are to keep like our business going, and like we have to make sure that we do that, because it's just like a store. Like if you don't open your doors and people don't know that your doors are open, they're not going to talk to you about the products. And so just do like the necessary stuff. I always go live. Like I always say that over and over, because I want you guys to know how important it is to go live. That's changed my business so much. Like sometimes I go live and I don't even know what I'm going live about. Like I'll change my clothes like today. And I was like, why am I changing my clothes live? I don't know. But hey, people are watching it. So know the necessary things you should do every day, and then do them every day, because I think it's really important to do them every day. So that's kind of something I want my team to kind of learn, is just to know the things that you should do without, even like the daily task thing that we're doing, like the push chat. Like even if me and Melissa don't, for whatever reason, or Stacy don't post in there, like you know that it's important to post in your story, to show people what you're doing, to post about the products you're using, to do your poll, because that's going to get you leads, to blitz someone, whatever task we put in there. Like even if for whatever reason it's not in there, don't just not do it, because you know it's important. So I don't know if there's anything else you want to talk about.
I think this group in particular is very good about posting daily polls. Like I always see you guys posting every single day. Like I will see it. I will see your lives. I will see that you're doing it. So like I don't even question that you guys do it every day. I know you guys are doing it every day. I think more for these girls right here. And the reason I'm focusing on you guys, I'm not picking on you guys, okay? The reason I'm focusing on you guys is because you've been here for a while, and you've been here for a reason, and your loyalty to this team means a lot to me. And I take my leadership of this team very seriously. And it's time for you to win. It's time for you to be the kind of leader that you have been called to be. Have the kind of team and the kind of income that you want. The time is now. The time is not later. The time is now. There's so much momentum going on in this company right now. It's insane. We have people, I mean, I don't know if you guys are watching the Show Me the Money call, but there's a girl on there that it took her 5.5 years to promote to presidential. 5.5 years. You know, we don't hear those stories all the time. We hear the stories about the girls that did it in 2 months or in a year, and then you think like, oh, what's wrong with me? Why am I not doing it that fast? It's the underdog. It's the season of the underdog. This is our time. It's our time to win. It's our time to promote. So like, please don't step back from that and shy away from that. No, your time is now. Your time is now. Your tribe is coming. Your team is here. Okay, you just have to take the steps every day. I know it's boring sometimes. Sometimes you don't want to do it. It's not the most exciting thing, but if you're not excited about your business, then you need to change some things up. Like I know personally for me, like I don't like being home sending messages on my couch all day. It's depressing. I have a toddler. Like as it is, she's the only person I talk to all day. Like I need to get out of my house. I need to have parties. I know what I need to do this month to make it happen. And I know sitting on my couch sending messages is not what's going to do it for me. I mean, I know Taina works her business differently because she has kids, way more kids than I do. She has a lot more responsibilities at home than I do, and that's what works for her. But I have discovered for myself, that is not what works for me. What works for me is getting in front of somebody. Because I know that if I get in front of somebody, there's no way in hell they're not walking away with either, you know, buying a product for cash, signing up as a customer, or signing up as a distributor. Like I have a high closing rate when I'm in front of somebody. That is my talent, okay? That's what gets me to where I want to go. That is a lot less frustrating to me and a lot less time consuming to me. Although for some people may look at it and go, that does take a lot of time. But for me, an hour sitting and talking to you, that's worth it to me if you're signing up, you know?
Yeah.
This, I can't. It's too much for me. It doesn't move fast enough for me. I need to see an immediate result. That's the way I am. That's my personality. That's my red coming out as a yellow. That's how I operate the best. But for each of you, it can be different. You know, I don't know what it is for you. You guys have to figure that out for yourself. What's fun for you about this business? What makes you wake up excited? Like, oh, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to crush it. Like, what makes you say that? What makes you feel that? You have to figure that out. So I know Jaleesa's been having some really good ideas. She's going to go, I don't know if you hit Zumba today or this week already, or if it's tomorrow. I forget what day of the week you told me it is. But she was like, I need to get out of my house too. I need to go to this Zumba studio that my hairdresser told me about. I'm going to go there. I'm going to give people Blitz cards. I'm going to set some appointments. Jalisa.
I can say that every time I do get out and Blitz or like put catalogs somewhere, go to a coffee shop, people, I've actually done that super nervously, but I have done it. Like, I don't regret it. I'm always like, oh my gosh, that was so fun. And then like, I always get like some type of response from it. Like, I even went to the McDonald's one day, unintentionally. I had cards, so I was gonna put them on all the tables, so I did. And when I left, I had a girl text me. She's like, does this thing really work? And I had forgotten that I left the Blitz cards. I'm like, what was that from? Like, most of the time you want to hand it to them, but I mean, there's occasions where you could leave them certain places. You know, I don't regret it. When I had my party and it was 3 hours long and it was an hour drive, I didn't regret it. Like, 5 customers signed up and like 5 distributors the next day. So yeah, it was worth it. I was like, whoa, I called Melissa. I was super excited. Yeah, it took a lot out of me. I feel like parties take more out of me, but they're definitely worth it. Just because I have to travel, I have 3 kids I have to leave, like Melissa said, like if they're not in town, and most of my team is not in town. So they're almost all an hour and a half away or 2 hours, if not really far, like all in California. So you're not going to regret anything you're doing to grow your business, especially because you're going to see results either way.
Most of my team's not close by either, with the exception of Alicia. She's about 30 minutes away from me. But the rest of you guys, well, Mary, you're like an hour and a half. So not that far, but, you know, not like, hey, let's have breakfast every day and go to Starbucks and work on our phones so everyone can see us wearing our gear. Like, you know, we can probably do that once a week or once every 2 weeks sort of thing, but not an everyday thing. Hi, Ryan.
Hello, ladies.
How are you?
We always call her out. She's probably like, I'm not joining these like
No.
Well, I was reading what some of you guys commented really quick. All right. Mary said she had a good idea. I want to share with you guys. She said cash value is good. Summer necessities giveaway. That sounds like fun, Mary. Yeah, and that's why I thought about the Disneyland thing. It's like, I know a lot of people like going to theme parks in the summer with their family. Or even just like if they don't have kids and they're just a couple, like they like doing stuff like that. It's fun, right? Like a water park or whatever. So summer necessities giveaway is good, but like what are summer necessities? Do you mean like sunblock and like sun hats and towels? Or like a gift card to go get some summer clothes, or like, and then she also said movie tickets. Movie tickets are really good, actually. That's a good idea. But I don't know if you're talking about for you guys as a team or for giving it away for host to post. Because so far when I've asked you guys, you have all said cash or product is what you're interested in getting as a prize. And who's Galaxy J3 Prime? Is that Annalie?
Probably somebody on my team. I just invited some people on.
For you, Mary, okay, cash or product or gear. Okay. So let's decide. Let's just take an executive decision because I don't want to keep asking about this. What do you guys want as your giveaway for the team? What do you guys want to win?
Cash or product?
Cash or product? Okay.
Yeah, cash or product.
Especially newer products.
Here. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was saying newer product also. Something we haven't tried or haven't had a chance to try. Let's put it that way.
We have a brand new product coming out this month. I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Good point. We have something coming out. Yes, we do. Okay, so I asked Mary this earlier before we got on the Zoom together. By the way, Mary, I'm feeling so much better already from putting the chocolate greens in my coffee right now. I think that was it. That was it. That was
The
what
chocolate
was on.
grains are changing.
So Mary was saying, how about products that we can sell for cash right away? Because I know a lot of you are doing that for sample cash this month. If sample cash is something you haven't tried doing, like I really encourage you to do that, because the likelihood of you signing up a customer because of sample cash is very good. So, and I know you guys are working towards promotion. So if that's something you haven't tried before, it goes for you. Worst case, you're making money. That's the worst case. If no one signs up, you make cash. So I would say that's a good idea.
Question for you on that sample cash. Every time I post, I don't get any answers back. Does Stacy like post it every day, every other day? What does she do that she gets these people to buy? Or the group that you were with the other day that you said they made like $1,000, and I'm like going, what? I'm like going.
Okay, so Stacy and Daisy, who's on this other team that made, like, she paid her mortgage with cash. She made close to $1,000 last month, like no joke, with these samples. So she also does stories, but she doesn't just do stories. She's very face-to-face, belly to belly. Stacy does a lot of lives. I don't know if you've noticed, but Stacy does a lot of Facebook lives, and she does a lot of videos of her making what she sells as samples. So making the coffee, and she won't say anything in the video. She'll just make the coffee. That's it. That's the whole video. It's just her making the coffee and then drinking it. And then she'll put like a picture of it, and she'll say like, it's good for ABC, you know, whatever. It gives you energy. Yeah. She always does the chocolate creams and the coffee. So she'll say it's good for energy. It's good for mental focus, you know, helps you lose weight. She'll put those 3 things as a bullet point.
I think to sell samples, you have to do a lot of interaction. I mean, a lot of lives, like Melissa said, Stacy does. Because what happens is people are going to ask, what does it taste like? And like stuff like that in your live, and reply to your story when you're live. And then you can say, I have samples. I sell them for this much, you know? So I've had that happen too. So I need to order more packs so I can actually do that, because I had people buy samples and then I ran out faster. So I'm going to order.
Daisy and Lillian that are on Anna's team, Lillian will straight up go to Food for Less with her car. She'll open her trunk and she'll have a bunch of sample packs in her trunk of her car. She'll park in Food for Less and she'll see people walking out, and she'll be like, do you want to try some coffee?
Like,
oh my God. Okay.
So that's what she does. She went Emerald last month. Like, obviously it's working. So that's what she does. She doesn't care about going up and talking to somebody. That's what she does. She will straight up say like, hey, want to try some coffee? I don't know if she has like cups where she's sampling it too. Like, I wanted Anna and Daisy to be on a Zoom with us, so you can ask them exactly what they do and they can walk you through it step by step. Unfortunately, Anna lost her uncle and his service was today. So I told her, you know what? Don't worry about it today. We'll figure out some other day during the week, you know, that you both can do a Zoom. And she's like, no, I want to do it. And I'm like, I know, but you're grieving right now. So that's what's important. And you need to be with your family. And like, I totally get it. Like, Anna's the type of person though that like, she's red. So she's like, I know that she, I haven't heard from her all day today, but and she's going to be like, okay, you know what? I can't sit here in the sorrow anymore. I need to go now. So let's do this Zoom. When do you want to do it? So I know I'll hear from her tomorrow. Probably we'll set something up with you guys so you can hear from them, and they can tell you exactly what they've been doing. But Anna saw Daisy do that. So now Anna has been inspired to pay her mortgage in cash this month with samples.
So, yeah, because I have to pay my credit card off, and I'm like going, I need as many of their tips as possible.
Totally.
Because I do stories and I do posts, and I'm always saying I have samples. If I think like I've done it every 2 days, so I'm going to start doing them every day.
So Anna does something totally different. Anna does not like social media. Anna, like, she posts her stories, but she does lives. She does lives of like her literally cooking corn, like in her kitchen with her 5 kids screaming in the background. Like, she's just 100% herself. And what she talks about is just whatever, just like a normal conversation you'd have with a friend. She doesn't really do anything out of the ordinary or special. She's just very consistent. She does it every day. So she does take pictures and put it in stories of the packs that she has. She goes to the dollar store and gets pretty little.
Well, yeah, I do the same thing, yeah.
Takes pictures and she puts it on her stories, but that's it. She's not very technological with Facebook. She doesn't like it too much. She does do Facebook Lives, but mostly when she sees people viewing her stories, she talks to them. Not necessarily about the sample pack, just about life. Hey, how are you? You know, how's your weekend? Whatever. She just starts talking to them. And then it comes up. Then they'll ask her, hey, what's that coffee you always talk about? Or, hey, what's that, you know, that pill that you're always talking about? Or, hey, what's that cleanse that you're doing? I saw you lost a couple pounds. She's doing the cleanse right now. So she's been posting pictures of her results and talking about how she lost 2 pounds, even though this weekend she took her daughter to a concert and, you know, didn't eat the best that one night that they were at the concert, but she still saw results anyways because she's pushing the cleanse. So that's
See, now that's what's so weird. I've been posting, I did my cleanse also, and the TFX, my body's not budging. It's I don't know what, I think it's just the stress is really cutting into me right now, big time.
you need to be using your Confianza and your Keto Energy, because you might be so stressed that you're starting to feel the effects of adrenal fatigue, which is when you're constantly stressed and then you're so tired.
Yeah.
The stress, like you're physically tired because you're not sleeping. It sounds to me like you have adrenal fatigue. So if you have Keto Energy, you need to start using that with your Confianza every day.
Yeah, I have two bags full, so I have to, yeah.
Use it with the Confianza for a couple days, see how you feel, because that's gonna change things for you.
Cool. All right.
So that's what Anna does. For me, I can tell you what works for me is like I message people. I don't wait for them to come to me when I want to sell samples. I message them. Sometimes they'll message me. Sometimes they'll be like, what is that? Can I try it? Or like, I've been wanting to try this product. Can you tell me more about it? Sometimes I'll get those messages. But mostly it's like I messaged the people that said that they were going to order from me.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't for whatever reason. And then I see that they see my story with the picture of the samples. I messaged those people because I know the likelihood of them ordering samples from me is very big, because a lot of people like to try something before they commit to ordering it.
Yeah. No, because usually I even say it on the live one. I say, if you want some samples now, here I have, and I did it just the other day, and I said, look, I'm getting an envelope out for Monday for this one girl, and actually she hasn't even called me yet. She was supposed to send me money in Venmo. But anyway, I've been posting, I've been showing, I've been saying, you know, you want to try it. You don't have to buy it right away. You know, if you want to try the sample first, here I am, I'm ready. I have all these bags with me. Cricket, cricket, cricket. That's why I don't hear anything.
It's like a 3-step process. It's not just talking about the samples, posting about them, and going live about the products, using them, and then people just rush to you. It doesn't work that way. I wish it did. I mean, maybe it does for Taina, but it doesn't for me. I have to do the whole 3-step process to get the ball rolling, and then the ball is continuously rolling, and I'm having samples from me all month long. So that 3-step system for me is I have to be using the product and show people that I'm using the product. I have to show people that I'm making progress with it, like uncomfortable pictures, like me standing in my bathroom, showing my belly, like stuff I don't like to do. But they can see that something's happening. So that makes them interested in it. And then the third step is when somebody orders from me and says like, yeah, I want a sample pack, then I show that I'm going to the post office, that I'm sending out sample packs, that I have one left, you know, that I have one, they don't know how many you have left. So I'll show like, oh, I just have one left. So who wants this last one? You know, last call for this last sample pack. I'm out of product. Show the money. Show that I'm getting paid for this. So show the money. And then when I get new product, those people that were watching me through that whole process, and then they see that I open my box with new product, they're like, oh, I want some this time. She's gonna run out. So that's what works for me. It's like a whole little story process. It's like a whole little movie that I show on social media for me. That's what works. And then also, you know, having them with you when you're talking to people about it in person, that's a really...
Yeah, I carry it in the car with me all the time.
Yeah. So like if somebody sees your sticker on your car or like your little thing on your purse and they ask you about it, I'd say I have a sample pack with me. Do you want it? It's $20. You want to take it home? That's it. You just ask.
All right. Yeah, no, I think what I have to do is, like what you said that girl did, was interact with them when they see me on the stories. I don't do that unless they send me, you know, a hello, I'm interested, or info please, or something like that.
Okay, so if you don't interact on your stories, I think I figured out what the problem is then. If you don't interact on your stories, other people aren't seeing your stories. You have to interact. So stories that you see, you have to like send them emojis or little comments or whatever of your friends that you're seeing in the stories, like of their stories. If you're not doing that, then the same people are going to be seeing your stuff every day. It's never going to change, and you don't want that. You want lots of different.
Okay, because I send it on Messenger, or should I send it through the story?
No, through the story itself.
Oh, okay, because I've been doing it through Messenger, telling people, thank you for watching me. I'm really appreciative of you watching my little stories, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes I get a response and sometimes I don't.
It doesn't matter what you say. The point is that you're interacting with the people viewing your stories, as well as when you go up to your messenger. You know, when you're up in your messenger and you see like other people's stories of what they posted. When you watch other people's stories, do you watch other people's stories?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so are you commenting?
On a few of them, yes.
I watch everybody's story. I don't care if it's like I'm brushing my teeth and I'm just letting it go across the board, and then I go back and I comment. Because if you don't do that, you don't rotate who's seeing your stuff.
Okay.
So another tip that I learned on Saturday that I forgot to mention in the team chat, the team page when I did the videos, was Facebook has had another algorithm change where if you have interests like that you checked off when you're setting up your account, does anybody notice that they have a lot of ads come up on their timeline?
Yes, I do.
And in Messenger? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how to fix that right now. Go into preferences. I'll send this in the push group in a message so you know like the steps to take. But you go into preferences and then you go into, I wrote it down. Yellow. You go to preferences. Where the heck is it? You have to clear your interests. So take out all the interests that you marked on Facebook. Because if you don't do that, then you're gonna have ads clogging up your timeline. Okay, so
Yeah.
You go to your own timeline. If you're seeing like my posts and Taina's posts or like Mary's posts, anybody here that's on the team, if you're seeing our posts every day, your algorithm's jacked. You need to fix it. Because those spots of you seeing her post or my post, that can be a potential. Like, no, you want to be interacting with potentials on your Facebook timeline.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of Zumba people right now, and
You're not seeing our posts. Good. That's good.
yeah.
So what you want to do is you want to clear out your preferences. So you go to settings, privacy, and then add preferences. And then you have to delete the interest. You have to go to each interest on the 3 dots on the top and click on it and put clear interest. So it crosses them out. Like you can literally see that they go dark and they're crossed out. If you don't have any interest, you'll stop getting ads for stuff on your timeline.
Okay.
Messenger. That'll stop. And so now you're going to start seeing other people's posts, which is what you want. Other people that maybe you haven't seen their posts in a really long time.
That's another problem I'm having. I'm like, where did this person disappear to? And I don't understand it. Yeah.
Because you don't see everybody. You don't see everybody's posts of your friends because that would be impossible.
Yeah.
That's why
Then I noticed they changed Facebook page again. They did some other weird thing on there, and I'm just like, I get used to something and they change it again. I'm like going, no way.
It's always changing. It's always going to change. So if you guys haven't done that, clear your interests. Do that today. Because it's going to change whose things you're seeing on your timeline. Also, another tip that Mary gave was take some time tonight. If you haven't commented on people's posts today, if you haven't done that today, or if you haven't done birthdays today, make sure.
No, I'm good with birthdays. It's the other one you just said that I have to do.
Interaction?
Yeah, in my stories and in anything else.
So don't just like somebody's or heart somebody's post. Like, don't do that. Leave an actual comment, like an actual sentence of words, so that they'll have a reason to reply. Okay? So don't just say nice shirt, period. Like, no.
No.
Like, oh my gosh, how was your weekend? Or Monday that's a perfect thing to say on a Monday. Oh, how was your Cinco de Mayo? In a comment. Or oh my gosh, wow, you guys sure know how to have a good time on Cinco de Mayo. Because I have a lot of Mexican friends. So I'm seeing all their parties that they had this weekend on my timeline. So
yeah.
I'm seeing comments oh, where did you get that? If I see something cute in the background of the party. Or you guys sure know how to have a good time. Or wow, that food looks really good. Who cooked at the party? Stuff like that. Something you would say to your friends so that they would respond to you. So just do that. I don't know how long it's going to take you, but she said if your algorithm's messed up, you should do that for 90 people's posts to set it straight again, so that it will look good again and you'll start seeing posts from people that you haven't seen posts from in a long time.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to look for it right now and I can't even find it, so it's going to take me a little while.
I'll put it in the chat so that you can look it up. But
okay.
Yeah, I just did it this morning and I could tell that it already changed what I'm seeing. I'm seeing different people's posts now, which is good. So I did that already. I cleared the preferences. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the interaction because I already posted today. So I'm going to do the interaction and then I'm going to message people after I do that. Because also when you're not doing interaction on a regular basis, when you message somebody now, you can see if they viewed your story.
Yeah.
It'll show you at the bottom. That's because of interaction. So if you've noticed your interaction's not that good, when you post something, you don't get that many likes or you don't get that many comments, you have to check a couple things. Are you sharing videos? Because if you are, that kills your algorithm. Please don't do it unless you absolutely find another way to do it. Don't share a video. It just ruins your algorithm.
Share a video. You mean if a friend of mine posts something and I just share it?
Yes, that ruins your algorithm.
That ruins?
Yes.
Oh, God. Okay, I do that a lot then. Okay.
Okay, stop doing that.
Hit
Stop
my
doing
hand.
that. Clear your interest. This is your homework tonight. Stop sharing videos. Clear your interest. This is why people are not seeing your stuff. This is what getting messed up here. Stop sharing videos. Clear your interest. Interact with a couple people tonight. On the stories, on your timeline, just interact. Do some interaction. And then watch. Tomorrow when you do a Facebook Live, you're going to have a lot more people viewing it. A lot more people.
Because for some things, I have been getting a lot of people viewing it.
Mm-hmm.
And but I haven't had a chance to interact. Yeah, even right now, I'm starting to get a headache thinking about what I have to do. So I just have so much on my plate. Either way, I will get to as many things as I can do throughout the week because I just can't do everything every day. I wish it could be, but it can't be. Not for me right now anyway. Not till I'm in another state. So it's like, yeah.
Do it consistently. Do what you can.
Yeah.
Figure out what you can do and just do it every day.
Yeah, birthdays, no problem. Stories, no problem.
Okay.
But now I want to add the interaction with the stories. That's what I think I'm going to concentrate on.
There you go. And then when you're interacting, hey, did you see my sample posts? You want some samples? Or they'll say, hey, what's that coffee you keep posting about or whatever?
Yeah. No, I have one lady, twice she's done this to me already. She liked the coffee, asked for all the information, and I gave it to her, and then I gave her what information I needed from her, and she didn't do anything. The second time, the cleanse, she did the same thing. Oh, I like it. What's the information? How can I, how much is it? Blah, blah, blah. Gave her all the information, and she goes, okay, how do I get it? Then I said, well, if you, because she said something about send me the link. Then I said, well, if you prefer, I could get it in for you or so give me an answer. And she never answered me back. So.
Did you say anything back after that?
Huh?
She didn't answer you back? Did you say anything back?
Yeah, I did send something back. I didn't send a long thing, but I said, hey, are you still interested in the product? Just left it like that.
We need to add, I had one spot left or one spot open up. Don't make people feel like you can sign up whenever. It's just like us as people. Like if we know we can buy something whenever, we're gonna buy it when it's really convenient for us or when we have extra money, right? But if you're telling people like I have one spot open up or I had one spot left, some people don't like to say that because it's actually not true. But it's just like this is just the way humans work. Once they feel like they're gonna miss out, they'll do it. So plus they're gonna do it anyway. So you say, well, I have 2 spots left, 1 spot left. I think if you start adding that,
yeah.
And then when you follow up, do the same thing. Like, don't feel embarrassed to follow up if you already said that. You can say I had a few spots open up, and I wanted to see if you were still interested. I think another thing we're doing too is that we're depending on the same people to sign up. So like this month, I talked to 5 girls. If I just sat there and be like, okay, well, those 5 girls are going to sign up, so I'll wait for them. They said the 15th, the 20th, and the 25th. Then I just don't have 5 people to sign up. Like, no, I'm always finding new people to sign up. So I forgot about those girls until the day comes. Like, cool, they're going to sign up, but like, not in a bad way, but like, when they sign up is when I'll deal with that. I can't sit here and think about the girl that's going to sign up on the 20th. I need people daily. So I'm going to talk to new people daily, and I'm going to get new interests, at least get new interests every day. New people you're adding to, if you do a 100s list, your 100s list. If you do what is it called? The list on Facebook, adding people to your list on Facebook. Like, I don't even really use I don't go into my list often, but I'm always adding people to my list. Because if I ever do have a day where I'm just like, oh, I feel like I'm not talking to anybody. I can go back into my list and see who I've talked to in the past that maybe I've forgotten to follow up with. So there's always like a ton of people on my list. I think we've kind of steered away from those things, like the hundreds list. I remember I used to have lists all over my house, like in my room, in my bathroom, in my desk, on my couches. Like I had lists of people everywhere. So when I walked into a room and I wasn't talking to anybody, I'd be like, who can I follow up with on this list? Or who new can I message on Facebook? So I think that that's something we all need to work on as a team. Just always not depending on people, I guess, is the thing, is like always talking to brand new people. And if I didn't talk to brand new people today, then I need to go through my Facebook friends list and like just scam through the letters and be like, I've never looked at this girl's profile. I'm going to go look at her profile. I'm going to tag her. I'm going to comment on her story. I'm going to send her a compliment. And I'm going to see what happens. From there, she's going to what is she going to do if you send her girl a compliment? She's going to come look at your page. She's going to watch your story. And even if she doesn't say anything that one time, trust me, now she's watching you. And like the next time she sees your story, she's going to remember like, oh, that's that girl that sent me that message. She's going to keep watching and keep watching. And then all of a sudden, you're going to.
That happens to me on the birthdays. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been getting girls who answer me back.
That's one girl that I never seen her post, and now I see her post. It's because you found someone new to interact with. So don't see it like just it work stuff. Like just talk to new people every day. And then those new people are going to end up being on your list somewhere. They're going to be, because they're on social media. You're going to start seeing their stuff and you're going to start interacting with them. So I try to like find at least 5 to 10 new people every day that are brand new, that I've never seen before on my friends on Facebook or Instagram, to start a new relationship. And you don't have to message them about it works. You can just say something nice. I love your shirt. I love your glasses, Alicia. They're so cute. Where'd you get them? Like something like that. That's literally what I would have sent you, because I think they're really cute. I was looking at your glasses right now. So just be genuine, obviously. Don't lie. Don't message someone like their shirt. Don't say that. Say something you really feel. Like, oh, I love your profile picture. Or always honest.
No, that's
like your daughter. There. I'm not going to message people just because honestly, if I message you, it's because I really liked your profile, or I like something about you, and I want you to make me order. You know, if you get a product, awesome. But I'm not going to message someone random that I have no interest in. I hate their profile, or they're negative or whatever. I just unfriend them, because I'm like, I wouldn't want this girl part of my team. I wouldn't even want her to be my customer, because we know how it is when you sign up just anybody, even as a customer. We get those crazy customers that all of a sudden are pissed about everything, and it's like, we didn't even do anything, you know, like little things, and it's because you're just like not even caring about their personality, and it's not even worth it to sign up customers that like, you know, don't even really want to get healthy. They're just like, oh, well, I'll try it, but I don't know if I'm like, if someone's negative at the beginning of our conversation, like, well, I've tried everything and nothing works, and like, and I give them like an idea of what products I think would work, and then they're like, I don't know, because like none of anything I've ever tried has ever worked. I eat good, I do this, I do that. I almost always just avoid it. I'm just like, if they're like really being negative after I already offer them certain products, because I already know that if they sign up and try my products and they don't work for them because of whatever idea they have, I'm just going to have a customer that's going to be mad or, you know, want to cancel. Like, I don't want customers like that. I want customers that are going to come in and really try the products for 90 days consistently and use my fitness app or eat healthier. You know, it's not a magic pill. It isn't, because there's no magic pill. So just like when you talk to people, also look at like how they act, because that's important. So you're not dealing with trauma later.